Tonight, disturbing new details about child abuse prosecutors say unfolded inside this Milwaukee apartment. Police say 20-year-old Jalen White was playing NBA 2K, and he was, quote, down 2 points in the fourth quarter of the game and became frustrated when he threw his 8-month-old son against the wall.
Jalen White, 24, CF 5334.
In court Saturday, prosecutors charged White with physical abuse of a child and neglecting a child, causing great bodily harm.
The defendant has confessed to this incident. The defendant is also the only person with the ability and the opportunity to inflict this harm on the victim.
The criminal complaint states White told detectives, quote, I heard the wall. It was hard on his head. It was hard. It was a loud, hard wall, end quote. Later saying, quote, I heard the impact of the wall after I tossed him. Prosecutors say the baby has a traumatic brain injury and is not expected to survive. If the child does die, prosecutors will upgrade the charges to homicide.
This is likely going to become a homicide. This is a severe level of violence for an innocent infant child, which had multiple injuries.
Those other injuries, discovered by hospital staff, they include a clavicle fracture and 6 rib fractures, all in different stages of healing.
This appears not to be the first abusive conduct with this child based on the fact that there are multiple stages of healing of broken ribs.
White, shaking his head as the court commissioner speaks, she ordered he be held on a $100,000 cash bail.
James, police say they arrested the child's mother as well?
They originally arrested both White and the mom because of the severity of the injuries to that 8-month-old, but they released the mom, police say, or prosecutors say rather, after he admitted that he was home alone at the time and he admitted to that crime as well, according to the complaint.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope your day is going pretty good. My day is going pretty good. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a video. Now, this story here is a prime example on children not being safe around their parents also. It's another thing when a child is not safe at school or around the pastor, like the other story that I just did, or even around some family members, just like the other story like I just did, or even a stepfather or a stepmother. But the biological mother or the biological father, man, this here is a whole nother level of garbage. Let's get into the story. 20-year-old Jalen White is who I have here on the screen. Straight trash out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And shout out to everybody in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now this dude right here, what he did, I hope he stayed in jail for the rest of his life for what he did. Because he had no reason at all to do what he did. Let's get into the story. A father has been accused of throwing his 8-month-old at a wall because he was losing at a video game while caring for the child. 20-year-old Jalen White was playing NBA 2K and he was down 2 points in the fourth quarter of the game and became frustrated. When he threw his 8-month-old son against the wall, White told the detectives that I heard the wall. It was a hard wall on his head. It was a loud, hard wall. I heard the impact on the wall after I tossed him.
Told detectives, quote, I heard the wall. It was hard on his head. It was hard. It was a loud, hard wall, end quote. Later saying, quote, I heard the impact of the wall after I tossed him.
What kind of man would do something like this? This guy had the audacity to take his 8-month-old son and throw his son against the hard wall. That's so graphic and it's so sad when I read this story here. And this child is also suffering from traumatic brain injury. Send your prayers out for this 8-month-old little boy that he may have a recovery because they are not expecting for this child to live. I know that healing can come toward this child's way. If this child die, he will be charged with murder.
Prosecutors say the baby has a traumatic brain injury and is not expected to survive. If the child does die, prosecutors will upgrade the charges to homicide.
They should charge him with attempted murder anyway for what he did because he knew exactly what he was doing. What kind of father is this? Now they also arrested the mother, but they released her because he said that he was the only one at the house at the time. This is why I say they should have kept that mother in jail also. This is what they found on that child. They found a fractured clavicle on the child and also 6 fractured ribs. Indicated that the child was abused anyway.
For an innocent infant child which had multiple injuries.
Those other injuries, discovered by hospital staff, they include a clavicle fracture and 6 rib fractures, all in different stages of healing.
This appears not to be the first abusive conduct with this child based on the fact that there are multiple stages of healing of broken ribs.
So they was already abusing this child anyway because of the bruises on the child was healing. This dude said he was frustrated while playing the game. What kind of game? Is NBA 2K that serious? Leave in the comments and let me know if anybody out there that play NBA 2K. Is NBA 2K that serious? This guy was not making no money. Even if this guy was making money, it does not give him the excuse to throw his 8-month-old little boy against the wall because he's frustrated for playing the game. Man, he's 20 years old. Man, this guy should have been on somebody's job at that time. But instead, he's at the house playing NBA 2K at 20 years old, being a sorry piece of crap. And the reason why I am calling this guy a sorry piece of crap, because of what he did to his 8-month-old son. And the mother, I believe, knew all about what was going on. She knew this. We have a lot of women out there and also men. It goes for the men and also the women. We have a lot of people out there that may procreate with a piece of trash, garbage. They knowing that this woman isn't anything. They also know that the guy is nothing, but they will still lay down and procreate with some garbage. They should give this guy life in prison, which I believe that's what he's going to get anyway, because this child is not expected to make it. Lock the mother up also. Throw away the key on both of them, because this child did not deserve any of this. Every day, parents are abusing their children, throwing their children up against the wall, taking their child's life, burying them in the yard, or taking the child and throwing the child over the bridge. Stuff like this happens each and every single day. But a lot of this stuff that happens out there, it does not make it to the news like this here. All over, he's frustrated about being down 2 points playing NBA 2K. A video game. Y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about this garbage. This guy here needs to go down. But guess what? You big dummy. He's going to be down more than 2 points in jail. And the bond has been set for him at $100,000 cash only. I would clap for that. But the judge should have gave him no bond at all. That's what I say. Because this guy does not deserve a chance to even get out at all. Which I guarantee you that this guy probably does not have $100,000 at all. He probably don't even have 10% of that. Send your prayers out for the children these days. Because the children are not safe around no one. I just did a story about a pastor sleeping with his 14-year-old relative and having a baby by her also. Just take a look at my stories. I have a lot of stories about adults abusing children. Sad situation. And the crazy thing about this is that it's not going to stop. We got uncivilized parents out there each and every single day that does not care anything about their children. They're out at the club partying. They're out hanging out with the boys or the girls, doing their thing, not caring anything about their children. Their children sitting at the house all by themselves, watching themselves. We got a lot of people out there that have raised themselves. Prayers go out to those children. Y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about this. Because this story here is truly tragic and it's also sad. Trash, man. Only if this child could have been in the hands of someone that would have cared for him the right way. Until until I see y'all on this video, y'all have a good one and y'all have a blessed one. Holla at you.